Hey, you guys. Hey, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming back. And, as usual, it's good to see me too. I am so glad that I'm here. um, okay, actually, like, no joke. I'm really glad I came back. Um, okay, I don't know if I've shared this before, but guys, I'm a quitter. Oh, it's the worst. And I'm sticking it out. Wow. Yay. Um, guys, I'm real sleepy. I was up most of the night, and it wasn't in a bad way, but um, I didn't get enough sleep. Seems to be like a running theme in my life, and secretly in everybody's. I I'm a kind of person that gets random confessions with people. I I don't know why people like to tell me stuff. I'm sorry, just yeah, okay. I maybe I do know why. Maybe somebody like see me or know me because there's just more there. But even if you've just only seen me once, just struggling to I don't know, be at the grocery store, I think strangers, especially ones that don't want to accept shortcomings, don't want to accept what they consider weakness or just feel bad or wrong, look over in my direction, right? And just like, that walking dumpster fire cannot judge me. So I'm going to tell them about my sleep schedule and how guilty I feel about it. So, here's something. This is from me to you, and you is everyone, but it's also from you, which is everyone. Everyone's tired. You are not the only one that fell asleep today. Everyone takes a nap. Now you could say that like not everyone chooses to have a time where they take a nap, but everyone has fallen asleep involuntarily sometime this week, regardless of how much sleep they've gotten, okay? Can we just put that on the table? All right, now let's just accept everyone falls asleep, everyone is tired. All right? It's a stress level thing or some other nonsense, a gobbledygook in your body type thing. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because I'm not some kind of a doctor. I'm not some kind of a scientist. Oh, that would take too long. And boy, I'd like to know those things. Anyway. I know a pattern when I see one, and I don't think anyone I've ever known has ever not told me at least once, I fell asleep. Oh, I feel so bad. Come on. Why do why do inevitable things feel bad? As I do this face today, I'm so looking forward to going to bed tonight. Guys, for real. Falling asleep is just one of the great joys of my life. I have the world's most comfortable bed. There are no springs. Before you think I got some like fancy up to just state of the art. There we go. I don't like some kind of blah 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 blah. I don't know whatever you call those fancy ones, but actually. My bed was made in 1960. And for whatever reason, it's just foam. And then the person that sold it to me had this layer of foam they put on top of the foam. You just kind of like sink in and you don't want to live out the rest of your life outside of the bed. It's glorious. And being tired, like, it's very frustrating. It's exhausting for sure. And I don't know about you guys, but I get like really nauseous when I am walking around tired and, wow, I don't get anything done. Because every kind of movement is like weird and jarring where it used to be normal. But, I think that I think I accept that I'm exhausted. I think that I accept I'm going to have a bad day. I think it really gets to people who don't want to accept those things. Hey guys, come on. Having a people body isn't a weakness. First of all, it's the only option. So settle down with that. But also falling asleep is good. Like it feels right. And I don't get to deal with this. I don't get to deal with this. because there are so many things that give people peace and comfort that are like super bad for you, and we pick falling asleep as the universal like no thing. Guys, I'm so tired. I am 1,000% going to bed early after this. Woo! Oh, wow, that was too loud. Anyway, guys, I got so obsessed with sleeping and dreaming. I wanted to be able to sleep more because even though I've never been completely awake, is that kind of how I describe it. Falling asleep has been a challenge. Insomnia, chronic, relentless insomnia, seems to be a thing with me and like most of my relatives and like 100% of my friends. And I was talking to a friend today, and we were both very, very tired. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just lean in. Because I'm like, I'm going to be doing something important and just kind of face plant, and that's going to be the worst. But then I'm just like, what? Well, let's just not. Let's just not. And I'm like, I'm going to make a falling asleep in the middle of the day playlist. I'm going to put on my little top hat. I have this kind of garbagey kind of velvet jacket. And I'm like, I'm going to just stroll to the bed in my velvet jacket with my top hat. And I'm going to tell my kid, if anyone needs anything, tell them to burn the peasant village. Because I don't know, I like to... I guess I like to pretend I've ever had the tiniest bit of authority. Guys, I don't. I'm barely in charge of this deal, even though it's a one-man operation here. If somebody opened the door and said, "Give me your channel, scumbag," I'd be like, oh, gee whiz, do I have to? Oh, that's right. But we're gonna fight those impulses, aren't we? We're gonna enjoy going to bed, we're gonna enjoy falling asleep. And when it's the only relief, it's the only accessible source of comfort, we're just gonna use it. Like all of us, right? More like, let's all just go and do the thing. Which is actually just kind of like, whatever your thing is, I don't even know. I know people have things to get sleepy, but nothing's ever consistent with me. Is that normal? Because it seems like that's normal too. I'll get lots of conflicting advice, like do this one or do that thing, and if those don't work, do the other thing. Like, what if I did all three of the things? Well, then you don't want to be happy. Harsh. At one point, when I was younger, I didn't fall asleep for, I think, 4 nights in a row, 5 nights in a row. I know people have given me a hard time about that. There's no way it was that long because some kind of world record is that long. And, like, you would have had problems. And I'm like, did I say I didn't? It wasn't a terrible problem. I was just fully hallucinating gremlins. Not the horrible, hideous, scary ones. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. I am... I'm just gonna mess with my eyelash on camera, whatever. I am terrified of the gremlins from the movie Gremlins. Like, to this day. Like, one day I'm like, hey, I'm old now. I'm in my 40s. I can watch Gremlins. No. No, I couldn't sleep right for a month. I'm a baby. Oh, I should get into that. I don't know if there's a connection here or if this is just some kind of aesthetic that bugs me, but... hearing cute little bedtime stories is very comforting. And one classic is The Velveteen Rabbit. And, I could break it down, but it's really short, it's really basic, all of this stuff. But, the kid gets something like, I don't know, like smallpox or something. It's an old story, and the kid just clings onto the little Velveteen Rabbit. And eventually they're well, they don't die, and everyone is celebrating, and step one after that is to purge the area. And they have to burn the kid's toys. But at the last minute, the love for the toy and the toys just drive to live brings it to life, but on Avatar. Or like, I want to be a real boy. All right. No, that is, it's weird that that's a repeating storyline, but like, whatever. um, but that's supposed to be very sweet, and I fully get right now that that is a story about just love, about runaway compassion, about kind of like preservation of joy. Like I get it, I get it. Probably like way deeper than that. I'm not smart, but as a kid, my takeaway was toys are real, and if they've never moved a muscle, if there are no signs of life, they can still be sad about what's happening around them, and that wrecks me. And it's fine, but I used to I used to like sit toys up. They're like, okay, I used to this day. Sometimes I'll just still sit toys up. Can't leave this guy in his face. I mean, he's gonna get depression. And that was really good with the sweet, friendly toys I was bonded with, or the tragic toys that belonged to some of the kids that I know. But I think it had me also develop a disproportionate fear of anything toy-like in a horror movie, because, like, to this day, I can't watch a commercial for Child's Play. Because if I think their joy is real, and if I think their grief is real, I think some part of my brain is still telling me that their murderous impulses are real. And so, like, I just want to be crystal clear. I don't mean the gremlins from the Gremlins movie. Although, I guess the gremlins from Looney Tunes were, like, in a section of, like, Gremlins 2. Okay, I do like that one. Maybe you take something horrifying and you laugh at it and you take some of its authority away. And I need that on, like, several fronts. I'm terrified of toads. They won't and can't hurt me. And I will jump out of my skin. Anyway. Yeah, I was hallucinating the cartoon gremlins from Looney Tunes, like looking up from under the bed and from behind the curtains, like staring over the top of my door even though it was shut. Okay, it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad because I got to. This is so pathetic. There was a show called Romper Room on like PBS, and like I never caught it, and I'm like extremely immature teenager. Now I'm an extremely immature middle-aged parent. But like I caught Romper Room like every day, like for like 4 days. What? But yeah, that last day, yeah, I'm hallucinating animated gremlins with those little like airplane wing ears. It was terrible. And hey Dave Luna, if you're out there. It's this guy, a radio station guy, but like, okay. I called a radio station and then tried to put in a request at like 7 a.m. and they were not having that. Oh, it's rough. Oldie station too, because I'm like, I am a cool person. I'm like a pretentious kind of bro, and I don't need any of that modern hooey over here by me. Oh, there's something up with me. But yeah. So there have been times where I've done every possible thing and not fallen asleep for days. There have been times where everything went wrong and I slept deeper. I sleep deeper? How about this, guys? I sleep deeper when I'm in pain. Do you sleep deeper when you're in pain? I sleep like a baby when I'm overwhelmed and stressed. I think it's because of exhaustion. But there have been times where I was physically exhausted from just exertion and I'm up. And I'm not saying I'm unique at all. I'm saying this kind of thing about being asleep and being awake seems like super mysterious, right? Because they're just, and it's not a true mystery, but for every person and every individual day of that person's life, there are too many variables. let's not measure things that can't be measured and then throw the sum total of those measurements at each other. Guys, we need more love. We need more hugs and openness. I wish I could be absolutely open with everyone. Put a big hug around the entire world. Yes, I'm including everyone. I don't believe in villains. And people have done villainous things, but that is completely beside the point. We're all still here. Everyone right now is still here, and that's worth something. And I wish I could openly just, I don't know, like mama hen everyone on the entire planet and just have a big global nap hug and just wake up with a little bit more peace. Guys, even if we argue 10 seconds later, wouldn't it so be worth it? I don't have much places I'm going in my mind today. And I think it's going to be obvious a few days down the line that I was too tired to do this today. But maybe that's the point, huh? We're going to push through and we're not going to quit. And we're not going to judge ourselves for being exhausted because there's no way out of anything else. But there's no way out of being exhausted and wanting to give up. But we didn't, and I didn't. And we're going to hug each other, and we're going to all have a big group nap. You wake up filled with peace, okay? I love every single one of you. I love you. Good night.